So with recent protests and social changes that have occurred, I've seen an increase in the use of the hashtag BLM, the acronym for Black Lives Matter, on social media. And sometimes it's been accompanied by the acronym ACAB, which is supposed to stand for either all cops are bad or sometimes a less friendly moniker. Do these two mantras seem contradictory to you?
In my opinion, all cops are not bastards. I mean, I don't know where they come up with these acronyms. When incidents happen that involves the police, they seemingly lump all law enforcement into one category. A lot of things that happens is not at fault of the police. Some things can be done differently, but it's not always at the fault of the police. However, the Black Lives Matter movement, I don't believe that it supports what they actually represent, because it's still incidents that happens in society that does require the attention or the aid of Black Lives Matter, and they pick and choose.
There have been increased calls for change in policing since the death of George Floyd, which of course is not the first death of an unarmed black man by police. First of all, do you feel like unarmed black men are more likely to be killed by police than unarmed whites?
Black men, we are a target, and I think that some police, they look at it from the wrong angle. They look at it from the environments from which we come from. When I'm off duty, the only thing that changes is that I'm not in uniform, but I'm still black. If I'm walking down the street with my pants hanging off my behind, that doesn't mean that I'm a criminal. If I'm walking around with dreadlocks and Jordans on, that doesn't mean I'm a criminal. I don't own Jordans. I wouldn't spend that much money for a pair of tennis shoes, but I do like nice things. So if I'm wearing nice things and I'm in a particular neighborhood, I may have family in that neighborhood, that doesn't mean that I'm a criminal. If I'm in that area late in the evening, that doesn't mean that I'm a criminal.
And would you support banning the use of, for instance, chokeholds?
I think they should be banned. That's not a part of policing, and as you can see, that has caused some problems for law enforcement. That's why they call it training. We go to training and we put certain things in training so that officers can successfully perform their duties when they have to get involved with the detainment of individuals. But the use of chokehold, I don't support that at all.
What is it like being a black police officer? Do you ever feel like being a police officer causes you to be shunned by members of your own race?
I have posted, some things on my social media. Some felt a certain kind of way because of my position as a police officer. And some of those friendships ended because of that. In some cases, I do feel like because of what I stand for is a problem to some. It's not that I'm for the activity that police get involved in that's unconstitutional, or the inappropriate acts that they take. I don't support that. I do support that whatever the law states, that we follow that. Everybody is human, and a lot of times we get in trouble because we are so eager to lock someone up, take police action, and then we forget about the person. The person is a human as well as I am.
Subscribe to Coburg Classroom and be on the lookout for new videos.